Hi guys, I'm back again, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what products I use for cleaning or detailing my Vauxhall Corsa C. Right guys, this is the jet wash that I currently use. It is a Nilfisk C110.4. Personally, I've got no issues with this pressure washer. Very good for cleaning the cars, and when I use snow foam, which I will show you in 1 minute, it lets it out absolutely fantastic. Can't fault the thing. The only thing I do wish is that the jet wash hose here was a bit more flexible and didn't kink up as much. Right, the next thing I use when I'm cleaning my car is a snow foam, which is also known as a pre-wash. And the snow foam I use personally, and so far the ones I've used, that is one of my favourites, is Auto Finesse's Avalanche Snow Foam. Used to the correct ratio, about an inch in the snow foam lance, and then the rest with warm water. Lets it absolutely brilliant. Let it soak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes on a cool day, and it is absolutely brilliant. Honestly, it's amazing. I know I'm speechless, but it is brilliant stuff. Now I'm going to be talking about what shampoo I've used, and I've used a few shampoos over the past couple of years really. Any normal shampoo that you'd buy at Halfords basically. I've used the chemical guys, Mr. Pink I think it was called. Used a few other shampoos, but to be honest they're not that good. But now, and I'm nearly finished this one, that's how good it is. I use it all the time. I use Maguire's Gold Class shampoo. Very, very soapy and glides along the paint very, very smoothly. Absolutely fantastic. Right guys, now that I've spoke about car shampoo, next thing I'm going to move on to talk about is what kind of wash mitt I use. Now the main wash mitt I use is actually being cleaned right now, so I'll just show you a spare one I've got. And it's basically just a wash mitt you can buy from Halfords. To be honest, I buy mine from Halfords. Just go on your hand like this. Looks like something out of Monsters Inc. Dip it in the bucket and over you go. Make sure, if you're doing it, make sure you use this side only. Do not use this side. If you've got a double-sided one, fair enough, use both sides. But keep this off your paint, it will scratch. Right guys, next thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about is in fact a drying towel. Now the drying towel I use is actually it's inside on the heater drying at the moment because it is pissing it down outside, so I can't exactly hang it out to dry. So it's on the heater in the house just drip drying, and then I will put it into a tumble dryer for 10 minutes to fluff it back up again. So I can't show you that, but I can tell you it is Auto Finesse's Aqua Deluxe drying towel. It is amazing, so absorbent, it just wipes the water away. But because that's currently in the house, I'll just show you roughly what a drying towel looks like for those of you who don't know. It's basically a big kind of microfiber kind of cloth towel, and if you buy the right one, it's good. Don't get me wrong, I bought this one. It's pretty crap, to be honest. It could dry like 3 panels and then you need to change cloths. Some of them are really bad. But if you go to the right ones, then you will, yes, they're more expensive, but you pay for quality. As the phrase goes, you buy crap, you buy twice. Buy cheap, you buy twice, sorry, is what I meant to say. But yeah, that is the drying towel I use. Not this exact one, but a better one that I've got in the house. Right, next step, what you usually do after drying the car is clay bar your car. So what I will show you now is the clay bar and clay lube that I use personally, but to be honest, I'm considering changing clay lubes just for the whole bang for your buck principle. The one I use is pretty expensive and it's not the biggest bottle, so for someone like me at aged 18, can't afford to begin out and spending top dollar for top dollar products. You more go for the value of the product and how well it is. But currently I will show you what I have been using. I've currently been using Pure Definition's clay bar, and I've only got a little bit left. I've been detailing a few cars recently. Pure Definition clay bar, along with Auto Finesse's Glide clay lube, and both of these together. Yeah, I know people say Auto Finesse's clay bar should be used with this, and yeah, probably, but these work just as well, to be honest with you, and I've had no issues of marring or anything like that, so I use these. Works fine, does the job, paints as smooth as glass afterwards. I've got no complaints. Now guys, obviously you won't know this just yet, but what I do have is a dual action polisher. It is the, sorry, I'm reading it off the box here, and the box is here. I'm not pulling it out because there's stuff on top of it and stuff like that, but it is the Challenge Extreme dual action car polisher. I think it's like 50 odd quid from Argos. See, to be honest, it is probably one of the most basic polishers out there, but apart from the noise vibration that it makes, it does the job. And even other people that use it on all the detailing sites on Facebook, Detailing Central, Detailing Addicts and stuff like that, which I'm all on, all say it is a really, really good polisher. And the polish I use to go along with that is, of course, Auto Glim Super Resin Polish. This stuff is absolutely brilliant. It's long lasting, and it makes the paintwork really smooth, gets rid of all the swirls very, very well. And again, I have no complaints. I love the way it brings up the paintwork on my Corsa. Right, so after the polishing stage, you move on. After you've buffed off all your polish, you move on to the waxing stage. So I actually use two types of wax. If I'm applying by hand, I'll get one type, and if I'm applying by machine with the black finishing pad, I have another type. So I will just show you. This is a Turtle Wax Extreme Nanotech wax. My uncle actually gave me this. He uses it on his Mercedes, and it's a paste wax, so it lasts a long, long, long time. And I'll show you. He gave me a wax applicator with it, and doesn't look like much left, but that will last still forever, to be honest. I've had this nearly a year and it's barely touched the surface, and I've used it like 6 times on different cars. But yeah, that stuff is so, so, so good. The water beading that leaves after is just, oh, you want to sit and look at your car after and just watch the rain come off it. And for the wax I use if I'm applying by machine is Maguire's Deep Crystal Carnauba wax. This is great to apply by machine, and it's Maguire, so it's quite reliable. They've got a good reputation, so you know it's not one of these cheap products. It just opens up like this. Please don't squirt. Usually I'll open that, if I've shaken it, it squirts out and goes all over the place. But yeah, this stuff is absolutely brilliant. Yes, I will try out other waxes in the future. Yes, there will be videos on me detailing my car in the future when it next needs it. I need to order a tripod for this phone, because right now you're leaning on a bottle of 10W40 oil for my car. I've got about half a litre left of it for top ups, but you're leaning on that on top of my toolbox at the minute because I have got no tripod, but I will be ordering one this week. So yeah, but yeah, these two waxes, highly recommend. That's a bit more expensive than this, if I'm right in saying. I don't know the price of this because it was given to me. That wasn't too bad. I think I got that from Halfords, I want to say, and it was like less than 20 quid. So again, not too bad, but yeah, highly recommended. Right, so next I'm going to be moving on to trim wax for some cars that have got, you know, the black kind of grey plastic trim that fades quite a lot. So after I wax a car, I normally apply this stuff to all the black plastic horrible trim stuff that no one likes to have. Now, it's not the most expensive one in the world, but see, to be honest, I applied it on my car 3 months ago and the plastics still aren't faded. It does the job. It's Carplan black trim wax, and see, to be honest, yeah, you get people out there that use heat guns, peanut butter, Vaseline, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, shout out to Bloody's Garage. his channel showed me that peanut butter and all that and the Vaseline, so shout out to Blue's Garage. I've also been talking to him recently, so go check out his channel. He's really good. He's also doing a budget build on a Corsa C at the minute. Looks exactly like mine basically, just a slightly different model. And I actually recommended this stuff to him a couple of hours ago because he's been using different experiments. WD-40 was the other one. Different experiments on his back bumper of the Corsa, and they've been pretty good, but they don't last that long, so I recommended this stuff to him, so hopefully he goes and tries that out and lets me know how it goes on Facebook. But yeah, that stuff for trim, I've got no issue with it. If your trim's really faded, you might need to put a couple of coats on it, but what you do is you dry the car and then you dry the plastic, apply to it dry so that it adheres and sticks to the panel, which means it will last a bit longer. But yeah, that stuff's brilliant. Right guys, last but of course not least, I'm going to be talking about the glass cleaner that I use. And right now it is Dashing Glass by Turtle Wax. This stuff on glass is absolutely brilliant. Don't get me wrong, it's no Angel Wax's H2Go sort of thing. It's not that at all, but bang for your buck, it is pretty good. And don't get me wrong, I'm nearly finished this stuff and I will be going out and buying H2Go next, but for the money that you pay for this, it's not bad at all. And I'm not sponsored to say any of this stuff, I'm my honest opinion. And even if I was sponsored by any of these companies to say, oh, here's my product for free, but you have to say this about it, I'd be like, no, I'll give my honest opinion about it. If you don't like it, shove it basically. As nasty as that sounds, it's true. I'm not going to give a false opinion on something, am I? But yeah, Turtle Wax Dashing Glass, really good. So any of these products I'm showing you, I fully recommend. Some are dearer than others, but that's what you expect. You get what you pay for. You buy cheap, you buy twice most of the time. Don't get me wrong, there is the odd occasion where cheap stuff can actually be better, but most of the time it's you buy cheap, you buy twice. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. I'm actually going to Truckfest in Edinburgh on Sunday the 5th of August. So that's this Sunday coming for you, because this is currently Tuesday the 31st of July for me, and I will try my best to film that. If you see a video from that, I've done well and managed to film it. If you don't, I'm sorry, it's been too busy and I've not had the room to film. But yeah, and also I've got another video for the Corsa coming soon. Let's hope you like that. But yeah guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.